What's up, guys? I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 248 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspiration for your own setup. If you see anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out if you're interested, but we'll kick it off now. 248. First, we have Tobi Manuel with a really nice and clean setup here, loving the warm tones, and you guys know, when we start off with a setup like this, gonna set the vibe. This one's nice and cozy. So Tobi has two displays, with his primary being a 24-inch BenQ Zowie. It is their 240Hz gaming monitor, and the secondary monitor on the left in the vertical orientation is a 27-inch from Acer. This one at 144Hz, he said, is primarily used for like Photoshop and just secondary browsing. Down to the peripherals, keeping that warmth going here with the aesthetic. Got the Ducky 1.2 Mini and the glorious Model D. Both have the orange RGB glowing, and they're on the SteelSeries Quick extra large mousepad. Then for audio, up on the matching wooden shelf with the matching headset stand is the Arctis 7 from SteelSeries. Then over to the PC, inside the Fantex Evolve X case is a Ryzen 7 5800X with an NZXT Kraken X63 AIO on the MSI B450 Gaming Pro Carbon AC motherboard, 32 gigs of Course of Vengeance Pro RGB RAM, and an Asus ROG Strix 2070 Super for the GPU, with the orange and white LEDs inside, really topping off a nice build. RGB light strip behind the desk, seemingly really good cable management. Gotta give it to Tobi here, because this one I think came together really well, finally executed. Next up, we have KeittyCat, and this is directly from her Instagram, and I am loving this Japanese cherry blossom theme. She did a fantastic job with this. Tons of customization here, tons of little trinkets and accessories that all go into completing the theme. There's just a lot of detail going on. So checking it out, she has an Apple LED cinema display at 24 inches as her primary monitor, which is also hooked up to a MacBook Pro 15-inch, but as you can see, got that awesome PC off to the right. Down to the main peripherals, got a Keychron K6, which is custom spray painted, also has some extra keycaps on there, again to fit the cherry blossom theme. With a white Logitech G305, and in the background you can see for the Apple products, got the Apple Magic Keyboard and the Apple Magic Mouse. Then for audio, the AKG K612 Pro, a fantastic pair of open back headphones, loving the choice here. Now over to that PC, I mean, just take a second and take it all in. This looks so nice inside the Corsair Carbide 275R case. Again, just so much detail. To the pinkish peach colored RGB lighting inside, some pink fans, and just all like the fake, artificial flowers lining the bottom of the case. It's insane, and just look at the crystal work on these components. Like, I know this is like more of a common thing now with these companies making these crystallized hardware, but it fits inside perfectly. So she has a Ryzen 7 3700X with the ID cooling ZoomFlow 240X AIO, 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z Royal RGB RAM, and the Palit GameRock 3070 OC graphics card. So I don't say it too often for long-time, viewers of the series, you have heard this before, but these are the kind of setups that just inspired me to do this series. You can have, a Japanese-themed setup, sure, but it's all the attention to detail, all the other aspects that go into completing the looks and the aesthetics of the desk setup. You can tell there's a lot of hard work and passion went into this setup, and as a final result, it looks stunning. Really good job. Now is Alex McLean with a nice clean triple monitor setup, but very, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. There's a lot of symmetry going on. The setup, dead center of the two windows, got a TIE Fighter setup going on. So again, symmetry always pleases the eye. That's why there's two boobs instead of one. So checking out the three monitors, the primary is the Razer Raptor 27-inch, which I feel like we rarely see. The secondary monitors then are a 24-inch from Dell, again in the vertical orientation for the TIE Fighter display setup. And you can see it now, but a lot of Razer gear. Starting off with the Razer Black Widow V3 Mini Hyperspeed keyboard. He also has the Razer Basilisk Ultimate for the mouse on the Razer Gigantus V2 extra large mousepad. Then for audio on the desktop, the Razer Opus ANC headphones with the Razer Nomos speakers. And also you might have seen in previous shots, the Razer Kaya Pro webcam and the Siren Elite microphone hooked up behind the primary monitor. But he also uses the Razer Blade Stealth to hook up to their Core V2, which inside is an MSI Radeon RX 5800 GPU. But then he's also using the Razer Tomahawk ATX case on the right side of his desk as his primary, PC, with an Intel i9 9900K CPU with the Corsair H100i Pro RGB AIO, on the MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge AC motherboard, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM, and a Gigabyte RTX 2080 Gaming OC GPU. Razer all across the board here. So a really nice and organized for all the gear and hardware going on, gaming setup in the bedroom, and minus the green Razer LEDs and their products, there's really no other RGB going on. So he's still keeping it nice and concise for the most part in terms of all the flashiness going on. This could have been real crazy with the Razer RGB chroma setup, but no, keeping it nice and classy. Now we've got Virtuix with the massive ultra-wide monitor, beautiful looking wall-mounted PC, crazy nice wooden L-shaped desk, seemingly 100 different 3D printers going on. Lots to unpack here. We won't get to everything, but for his primary display, he has a 49-inch Samsung CHG90. You guys know the deal with these 49-inch monitors. It's pretty much the same exact screen real estate as two 27-inch displays. And remember, screens measured diagonally, so the math doesn't sound right, but it's the same exact dimensions. And at least 4 3D printers that I could see here. That's one hobby I really wanted to sort of dive into more, but unfortunately I never did. Now for the peripherals, he has a KBD75 Rev 2 in the all-silver case with some Kale box white switches inside and JTK Photo Studio keycaps, so a nice light blue, white, and gray theme. Then over to the mouse, Logitech G903 Lightspeed. Then for his audio game, some really good choices of hardware here. He has the SMSL M500 amp and DAC, powering his Sennheiser HD 800S headphones, and also the KEF Q150 speakers. And then overlooking all of that is that insane wall-mounted PC, which is pretty much just a custom wall-mounted case he made with, laser cut acrylic and stuff. So he's an Intel i7 8700K CPU on the Gigabyte Z390 Aorus Master motherboard. Got a Thermaltake Pacific S240 Hardline water cooling kit, a Radeon RX 6900 XT with the EK Quantum Vector water block. And in terms of just visuals, it's just laid out and put together really, really nicely, super clean. And then as you saw, an entire sim racing setup with the DOF Reality H3 motion simulator, which I said it before, I want one of these. A ton of gear, got a butt kicker and stuff so we can feel those vibrations. A massive 82-inch Samsung Q70 TV, a crazy looking KEF speaker setup. Man, I just want to come hang with you. If you live in PA, let me know, because I want to come and chill in here for a bit, and I really want one of those motion simulators. But you know what I really love about this room is that it's crazy badass, but it only has, the one ultra wide, so it doesn't have to have a crazy gaming setup to speak, just for the desk setup. It could still be crazy in terms of the hardware and all the gear going on, but still looking like a really nice, well put together room. So I absolutely love everything about this. Easy 10 out of 10. And then last but not least is from Adapte Design. And yes, this is a render, and it is a really good concept of a really cool gaming room. Obviously with the Twitch logo and stuff, this is meant to be like a design for a future streaming setup. But it's all the details that bring the room to life, some of the figures, stuff on the shelves, realistic looking things that, again, just bring this render to a more realistic looking image. And I've gotten a lot of renders submitted before. Most of them look like booty. This one, though, really great, and it just does look like an actual great gaming room that, if brought to life, would be a dream to chill at. So I'm not going to talk to you about the gear and hardware that he used, obviously, because it's just not real, but again, I appreciate the thought, even some of the Razer hardware, Corsair products for the PC. Again, it's a thought that counts, but I just really thought that how the room was designed was really cool. That badass looking ceiling, the Twitch logo sort of illuminating while you're streaming, the dual monitors, the overhead TV. Come on, this looks great. This episode sponsored by the Corsair Virtuoso Pro XT wireless gaming headset. Cut the cable and immerse yourself with Dolby Atmos surround sound and uncompromised audio. featuring 50mm drivers, a broadcast-grade omnidirectional mic, RGB lighting, and 15 continuous hours of use. If you're in the market for a new gaming headset, look no further. The Virtuoso RGB XT is your new pickup. If you want to check it out, I'll have a link for you in the description down below. So alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 248 of Room Tour Project. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, all the gear and hardware you saw will be listed for you in the description down below, as well as some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup. If you liked today's episode, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day.